Hi everyone, and welcome to Rollbound 2. I am your DM, Chas, and I'm going to go down the list and have everyone introduce themselves, starting with Groove.
Good tidings. I am Groove, and I am bound to the role of Jonathan Oneros Phage.
Alrighty, Allie.
Hello, I'm Ali, and I am bound to the role of Prince Xander.
Alright, Minnow.
Hello, I am Minnow, and I am bound to the role of Vivian Deshays.
Alright, Joey.
My name is Joey, and I'm bound to the role of Jay Elwood. Forgot his last name for a second.
Alright, Dakota.
Hello everyone, my name is Dakota, and I am bound to the role of Lysel.
And last but never least, Mickey.
Hi, I'm Mickey, and I am bound to the role of Emiko.
And I'm guessing that you guys want to do the waiting for the bones to be collected thing first?
Yeah,
Makes the
I
most
guess.
sense, I feel.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say early in the evening, but I would say at some point after most of the town has settled, a bit after their curfew, you guys get a ping from the Bone Shrine. It's just one. I don't know if you get any other information when it's triggered.
It's just a motion sensor.
Okay.
Yeah, so Johnny will tell the party, he'll put a hand to his head. He'll say, At the shrine, a guest is waiting for us. But yeah, I suppose if we want to go pass without a trace, we will go sneak over to the shrine. To the bone
I
shrine.
shall cast it.
Very nice.
Yeah, everyone go ahead and make me stealth checks.
How long has it been since we settled down for the long rest at this point?
Did you guys settle for a long rest?
Yeah, because we're like watching overnight, right?
Yeah, I
At
would
least that
say
was the vibe I got.
I would say maybe like 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay. I was seeing if I had all my spell slots back. I apologize. Why did I think I was proficient in stealth? I'm very not. Hey, can I get a guidance from somebody, maybe?
Sure, you can get it from Emiko. Just kidding,
I would
Emiko
love
does it. Emiko does it. I'm sorry.
Oh, am I the only person in the party with it now? Oh, that actually makes
I
a lot
have
of
it, but I'm
sense.
sleeping right now.
Fuck. Alright. Well.
Oh god.
Oh,
Does Vivian
I
not have it?
really need mithril armor.
No, I got rid of it because everybody else had it.
Oh.
And it was part of my subclass that I then changed.
Oh wait, I'm
Oh.
a fucking sorcerer. I don't have to worry about it. I assume a 16 fails, Chas.
Yes.
Okay. Much better.
Yeah, you guys start creeping through the forest again, because the shrine was a little bit outside of town, took a couple minutes to walk through it. And as you guys approach, who is the highest passive perception? Is that still Vivian? It's like 18, right?
Yo. Well, see.
My passive is 23.
Damn!
Yours is higher than mine, which is 20.
Damn!
No, it's 18. My bad. I was for some reason I was adding my wisdom modifier twice.
Don't you ever fucking speak to me again? Get on my level. My passive perception is a 20.
Vivian, as you guys are approaching, this individual isn't trying to be quiet necessarily, but at least on the way of stealth, like, you are not being hidden from. However, you do hear the sound of, like, clinking, bones. as if like there's like a bunch of them being like clinking together at once. And as you guys kind of crest closer to the shrine, you see a hunched over creature, just under large size, still medium size. Their head is almost where their chest is supposed to be. Horrible, like, hunchback with spikes coming out of it that appear to be shattered pieces of bone. That they are they are so... The skin is drawn so taut over them that it looks like at any moment it could snag and tear, but it hasn't yet. Their body is so distorted that their pants have to be held up with, like, rope tied around in multiple places, because the way that their spine connects into, like, their pelvic area is so warped that they can't wear pants normally. And their shirt, doesn't even go up all the way to their back because the warping of their spine is so distorted that they can't even wear a proper, like, shirt. And it's not even a full shirt, it is a coat for, like, a suit. And this creature also has long limbs that if they were held down to its side, it would go to the floor. But really short, bent legs. And you hear the creature, like, snarling to itself, like, bones, and, like, it's almost singing to itself, like, growling. Clearly, kind of, it sounds horrible, but the creature's like, must get the bones for the master. And just picking up the bones from the shrine, and, like, snorting and drooling everywhere. You literally see that the drool is so thick that it literally looks like pools of slime dropping onto the ground. It is not viscous at all. The creature does not seem to notice any of you. But is, like, picking up the bones. There's, like, warts, and, like, two of its, like, middle and ring finger are also stuck together. Like, they are not separated fingers. So it's just this, like, weird hand situation. Their thumb also rotates way too far. Like, it shouldn't be able to rotate as far as it does. Almost, like, functions like the way that, like, a bird's talon would, in terms of, like, how far the thumb can, like, bend. And it's just picking up the bones and letting them rattle against their body, curled over them. Collect. Let's collect.
Are we taking this thing down, or are we following it?
Johnny has a dark, hungry expression on his face, and he says, I wish to see it, master. Let us follow it.
And you can also tell that whatever this is, it is definitely not one of the phages that you've seen in all of your visions. And you don't get that, like, you know, massive instinct upon looking upon. The creature is grotesque, and maybe it makes you feel some kind of way, but it is not your quarry.
Sir Elwood, is that thing an undead?
Divine sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I've got all the bones. And the creature, like, holding all of the bones, like someone carrying bundles of sticks for fire. You see it, wrap some stuff around the bones, and it looks like crudely made leather. It's half tattered and torn. It doesn't look like whoever made it, like, finished making it. It's, like, half prepared leather. Also don't know what it came from, because with the coloration and stuff, it's kind of hard to tell what animal or otherwise this leather would even be made from. And it ties around the bones and then slings it over its shoulder, and it is a hefty amount of bones. They took pretty much all from the pile. And then you see the creature turn to its side, and it has a nasty, kind of like, what is it? Underbite? Underbite's where the bottom jaw extends out more, right? And then over is the top part? Okay.
Yes.
Nasty underbite extends, like, at least an inch away. There's, like, an inch gap outwards. And you see, like, the bottom row of teeth is gnarled, and some of them are sharp, and some of them aren't, and some of them are humanoid, and some of them, look like animal teeth. And it just goes, "Works like a charm," and then kisses the shrine before, hobbling into the woods with the bones thrown over its shoulder.
So we follow this thing, weapons drawn, and if it happens to notice us, then it's a shame, but if we can, we'll follow it back to its master. Alright, stack up on me. And, Xander, I think, is going to take point on this, because if it notices us, I want to be within hold monster range.
Yeah, absolutely. You see this thing actually at some point, like, makes, like, a hard, left, kind of going back towards the village, but, like, parallel to it, so clearly it's not heading back to the village, but it came from a direction away from the village, and at some point, like, rotates back, and it's going in the same direction, but its whatever its destination is not the village. But as you guys progress for maybe about 2 to 3 more minutes, I would like another round of stealth checks. To make it even, I'll say it's been 2 minutes. Just that way y'all could keep track of spells and effects easier.
It's been how long?
2 minutes.
I'm not looking at the spell. Pass Without Trace, is it an hour or 10 minutes?
It's an hour.
I think it's...
Thanks.
I think it's 10 minutes, but I could be wrong.
Nope, it's up to an hour.
Okay, it's up to an hour. I'm thinking of a different spell.
Okay, so it's each creature, so there's no limit on that. That's good.
Okay. Yeah, but as the creature walks through the woods, it is talking to itself very strangely. Bringing the bones to Mars. Can't say too much, though. And just, like, literally just saying complete and utter nonsense. But there's a point where you guys are, like, going uphill, and the creature, like, stops very suddenly. But doesn't seem to have noticed you or turns around or anything like that. It stops, and then it just goes, "Oh, I hate these guys." But then starts walking a little slower, no longer doing its little creepy jaunt. And again, you guys are still not only with Pass Without Trace, but also maintaining the cover of the trees. You guys see that going uphill, there is, you guys at this point have walked past where the town would be. It's been about maybe like 5 more minutes, maybe a little more. And you see that cresting over the hill, there are 2 humanoid figures standing at the top of this hill. Again, not anyone you recognize, but they look like regular, like, farmers. but wearing robes, but they don't look as mutated as this guy. They have pale skin that is so pale, in fact, that it's kind of lost all sense of lively color and is just kind of gray, with like the pupils in their eyes are hollowed and white in coloration, and then you see like a dull red glow to them. Their teeth are sharp but small and spread out, so they're no longer like connected. And one of them, when the little, not little at all actually, but the undead creature like roams forward and goes, I brought the bones for master. And then the first one goes, shut up you, and like fucking punches him on the head, like literally lifts the fist and just slams it down on his head. And it goes, ow, ow, but I did as requested. Not supposed to talk. Drop the bones on the ground. And, the creature takes the leather strap off of its back, which was anchored to its back by one of the spikes that looks like it's about to just break free from its back, and drops on the ground. And the other, individual who is, looks like maybe at one point in his existence he was an elf. His ears are warped and almost look like they're too heavy for his head. And his hair, you can tell it was once long, but it is still long, but it's like dried out and dying. He walks up and grabs the like a bundle of bones and looks and says, that's a good amount. Seems like we don't get to take a snack from the village this night. How unfortunate. And the other one goes, whatever, just bring them in. And you! And the mutated creature, like, jumps and goes, I need you to send a message to the missus. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. And then, again, the guy lifts up his fist and just BAM! On the head. And just, ow! But she is our enemy. Doesn't matter. She told us that we still have to send her messages, so go do it. Oh, I don't want to. Which then both of the other two, like, kick and hit him a few times before the creature finally backs off and says, oh, fine. And looking with a bunch of bruises on its face that are definitely, like, too dark, because, like, they hit him, but they didn't hit him, like, hard enough for the, like, level of marking on his face. He, like, hobbles off, whining and, like, muttering to himself, I don't want to do it. And then the other two look at each other, silently nod, and start dragging the bones, towards a path that goes uphill, while the other creature walks, deeper into the forest.
Alright. Yeah. Johnny will turn to the party and say, first, let us set upon that rancid creature. Then we shall follow in the tracks of the bone takers.
You want to take this thing out then?
Soon. But first, help me get in close. Yeah. And we will pursue the creature. Once we're within 30 feet of it, I will use the gruesome detachment ability that Johnny learned from Lozano to attempt to control it.
And as Johnny does so, Xander is going to kind of like have his eyes flare up with golden light for just a second, and the creature is going to hear horrible music. I'm going to give it a minus D4 penalty to the saving throw.
Okay. Let's make a wisdom saving throw. You got a natural 1.
So
Yeah.
like what, -2?
Yeah.
Else.
Yeah,
Miserably.
-2.
It's a -2. And Johnny... Yeah, so Johnny walks up to it, and he vomits up a vile ichor that he has a bat carry and basically kamikaze into this guy's face. And at once, his eyes glow blue as Johnny's, as he is totally captivated. Da-da-da. Yeah. And Johnny will then walk up to it, not wanting to waste any time. He'll say, "To whom were you delivering those bones?"
My new master.
Your new master. Who was your old master?
I much prefer my old master, even though she's our enemy now, but also not. She was beautiful. She was beautiful, yes. Yes, quite. She was pretty, yes.
Did she have hair of scarlet?
No, it was like carved marble. It was ivory, like bone.
Like bone. Do you know the monikers of your new or old masters?
Do I have to grab a thing? Oh, that's the wrong... There we go. Oh my god, please. Where? Oh, I found it, okay. No, my old master, her name was Eminence, but we weren't allowed to call her that. We called her the Sanguinarian. She used to be my new master's master before she gave them up to the red-haired lady. And now they're nasty and strong.
Okay. And your new master? What do you know of her?
Well, the red-haired lady is my new master's master, you see. But...
And your new master?
There's two of them. There's Godric, and then there's Ravager. But they declared me useless, so I normally just collect bones for Godric, you see. Fancies himself the name Godric Ostion, yes.
Very well. Turns to the party. Have you anything to say to this vile beast?
And you said that someone was given away to the red-haired lady.
Yes. Eminence used to control Godric and Ravja. They were her brothers, she said, but she gave them away.
I don't suppose you would happen to know why this exchange took place, would you?
There's something about ending some coven wars, you see.
Give up our brothers as a peace offering.
She...
Only to find out that our dealings are not with someone who brokers peace.
They fancied themselves something called phages.
Those that were given up, they called themselves phages.
Yes, and also Miss Eminence fancies herself that as well.
I guess your siblings really do hate one another, including yourself.
I'm going to cast Sending to Johnny as subtly as I can and say, just saying, this thing could serve a much more virtuous phage if given the chance.
Yeah, Johnny will not respond to the sending, but he will nod and say, "What do you know of the mines near this town? Do your masters reside there?"
Not necessarily, no. But most of the underlings have business there. They don't let me inside, though. They make me stay out in the woods like a dog. But that's where... Don't laugh at me. I gotta maintain it.
You doing good, you do good.
But that's where we bring all the bones and all the sacrifices. And somehow they get to our lordly masters, except I don't know how they do it because I've never been in there.
Worry not. Soon you will see inside. Can you fight?
No, your lordship, but I can gather. I can see. Watch. He lifts up his fingers and like digs them into his face, and he takes out his eyeball, and the like veins and webbing and membranes on his eye start to wiggle of their own volition, and he sets it on the ground and it starts wiggling around.
Nope, don't like that. Don't like that at all, actually.
And then he picks
Johnny
it up
nods.
and goes, "Oh, sorry, my dear, sorry." And then he just puts it back in his face with his palm.
Very well. Perhaps you shall serve the destruction of evil well. Follow behind us, a suitable distance.
Yeah, yes, your lordship.
Yeah, and we will set on the path of the others that we saw. Unless anyone else has anything they want to ask.
I just, Zender's gonna walk near this guy and just really try to size him up. I'm gonna see if I can, determine, like, kind of what he's capable of.
Yeah, because of, like, the nature of what he is, go ahead and give me your choice of a medicine check or an arcana check.
I shall make that Arcana. Also, Johnny, are you still eligible for Pass Without Trace? I don't exactly know what you did to that thing.
What do you mean by that?
Because Pass Without a Trace ends if you take, like, aggressive action towards people.
Oh, no, he's not hurt. He's fine.
Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. What the fuck am I talking about?
Are you thinking of, like, Sanctuary?
I don't know.
Or invisibility.
Yeah, no, there's literally nothing. There's literally nothing that keeps you from just re-rolling stealth. Okay.
Chess, I have a clarifying question.
I have a clarifying answer, I hope.
Is this the old master, the phage that I need to get the item from?
Correct. I don't need to make you roll. He described her. She's a pretty blonde vampire lady. Yeah. You can make that connection very easily.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we will tail the other two.
What did you get? 18 Arcana. So you look at him, and he is quite disgusting, really. You can't even fathom what he looked like when he was alive, because of how, but he appears to be, he's not very fast, but he does seem like he would probably be good at throwing or grabbing things, and good at climbing. He's definitely good at, like, escaping things. You can tell that he was kind of, I guess the best way to say it is designed, for retrieving and getting rid of things. You also,
Gotcha.
with, like, his spit, how it is literally, like, you ever seen those, like, advertisements for, like, thick water, where it's, like, this powder that you put in water and it makes it, like, thick?
Yes, they use it commonly at hospitals for patients who can't swallow.
Yeah, it literally looks like that. You imagine that also has something to it. Because it doesn't seem corrosive. There's no evidence other than the fact that you just note that it's different that would indicate what it does, but you imagine it has another property to it.
Obviously it's kind of hard to tell because, you know, this creature is undead and there are different things about its, like, physiology. Does it seem in good health?
It definitely seems like it gets beat up a lot. Like...
Okay, I'm going to, focus, my Pass Without Trace such that as it will affect this creature as well. And in doing so, I'm going to just passively, as it stays near me, heal it.
Yeah, you see that as you guys are walking, like, slowly over time, it starts to, the bruises on its face start to mend. Some gashes on its arms start to close. Yeah, this creature is definitely, like, not... Like, it isn't undead, but it's definitely not, like, vampire undead. This is, like, a zombie. Not that wasn't obvious. But I just mean, like, you guys have seen, like, weird hybrids of, like, vampire spawns and things. This is definitely not a vampiric creature, which might also explain why the two clearly more vampiric creatures, like they have created some sort of undead hierarchy system here.
Oh boy, I love racism.
Zombies is always at the bottom. Especially when they do that.
Do you have any other questions for me? I love answering questions about things. I am very knowledgeable. Yes. Like, fucking...
Hey, sorry, what'd you say your name was?
What?
Your name? What'd you say your name was?
Oh, creature.
Why was that the confusing part?
Master calls me whatever they wants, really. thing, go away, creature, monster, abomination, go do this for me. Retriever.
Two of those are not names, but
Oh.
I'm gonna call you Toothy.
Toothy.
does he have teeth?
He does.
He has a lot of teeth.
Pulls out.
Chas spent some time describing this thing's teeth to
Like
us.
I know like about the underbite or whatever. I just wasn't sure if he was gummy, you know.
Oh no, I described that like some of his teeth looked human, some of them looked like animal teeth.
Oh right, okay.
He literally goes toothy, and then he like just reaches into his underbite and pulls out one of his teeth. I guess you're right.
He needs to stop fucking pulling pieces of himself.
And then he puts it back.
Like a Mr. Potato Man.
If he ever doesn't put a piece back, Vivian grabs it and puts it in the bag.
Does Vivian look like she like is like waiting for it?
Staring like I'll hawk.
He looks at you, Vivian, which like he is like 3 times your size. He goes, "Oh!" And then pulls out one of his teeth and then gingerly hands it to you.
Mage hand, put it in the bag.
My new masters are a lot more interesting.
That's great. Hey, Toothy, we're going to be doing some infiltration, stealth kind of thing, so you really gotta stop talking to yourself. Just for now. Later, you can do what you want, but right now we're trying to be quiet.
Can we send him somewhere else? Somewhere not near what we're doing?
Right, I can be quiet, like, I can do that, I can I can't stop
You
doing
better
that.
not be lying to me.
So, Elwood, Toothy's the only one who knows, first of all, where we're going, and second of all, what's going to be waiting for us there.
Lots of monsters. They like to hit me.
Alright, well... You're allowed to run away from them when they try to hit you now. As a matter of fact, stay as far away from them as possible. So that they don't get the itch to come towards our troop, if possible.
Right.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This dog needs a fucking muzzle. Sorry.
Alright, creature. Go behind us. A mile should do.
And then he just stands still.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and your saliva. With what property did your master imbue you?
He like looks up, and as he's thinking, a glob of drool falls off of his lower jaw and then just flops on the floor. It's for dissolving, not like acid though.
Johnny, intrigued. What then?
Wears away, smaller magics. Takes a long time though.
Yeah, an inkling of a smile creeps across his face. Very well. 1 mile, as I said. And, we will continue on.
Give me 1 second, I'm gonna put something in,
I fucking love this guy.
I hate him. Like, Chester's playing him so well, but I hate him.
How do you hate him?
It's just that I don't like him.
Nope. This guy is
Society.
like This guy's like walking body horror, and I disapprove.
Yeah.
Wow.
Society hates ugly people.
What's
just
the
a
Silver
little
Order's
guy.
newest mascot? Oh, it's Mr. Potato Man, but with flesh.
Ew.
He's just a
Mr.
He
little
hasn't, he
guy.
hasn't hurt anyone. He hasn't fucking. He just collects bones.
So he likes bones a little bit. That's okay.
He doesn't even like the bones. He's just in indentured servitude.
It's not even his fault.
I mean, he did compare his old master's hair to Bones, so I think he likes Bones a little bit.
When you guys
He
are
has
about
bones
like
on the mind.
Listen,
You just
if
have-
I worked with bones all day, I'd see bones everywhere too. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've only ever seen the movie Boss Baby. That's why I talk about Boss Baby so much.
I mean, I can
Guy who's
relate to
only
that.
seen Boss.
Yeah. Okay. But thankfully, he is now a mile away from us as we trek on. Thankfully for the others.
He
Yeah.
does smell real bad, I will say.
Oh, he smells
We need to put him in
horrible.
the bag for a few days.
He's
Maybe he'd come out normal.
Necrotic
He'd
fucking
come
dead
out.
flesh, dude.
He'd come out looking like a celebrity.
He
Can we
smells like an
find the trail?
abandoned. He smells like an abandoned butcher shop. Yeah. Someone or anyone really. Make me a survival check.
What's the highest whiz?
I have a plus
proficiency?
9.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
I just
think
wasn't.
Lysel or Emika has like a cracked survival.
Yeah,
I'm rolling
okay.
poorly today. I got a 13.
I rolled better than that.
I got 21 total.
Anyone?
23.
Hey!
So,
Almost.
you guys,
Mistress Deshay is showing us why she's squad leader. Let's go.
yeah, so you guys kind of backtracking through the woods. Again, it's really dark outside, you know, so the almost everywhere looks the same. But then eventually you find Toothy's footprints, and then leading back up to a not very well kept path. It is a dirt path that, you know, you see that there's patches of grass starting to grow back into it. You know, the nearby brush is starting to overtake it, but you do find a path.
We follow the path.
Yeah, hold on, let me just clear. Let me clear my throat.
Assassin's Creed music goes really hard here.
I didn't. Not that I mind. I will play that character forever, but I didn't expect to do his voice that long, so I'm like. Anyway. Primarily all the snorting. I tried to like. I'm a little congested now. It's okay though. But as you guys move on forward, you notice that ever so often there, the further up the path you go, there are like sticks jammed into the ground on either side of the path. And you also notice that in the ground there are, ever so often there's like a symbol drawn in like some mud. It is a symbol that you recognize. They don't seem to do anything. It doesn't seem like they are like magical like sigils or anything like that. They are not enchanted. It's not like anything. It is just some sort of reverence, effectively. I'm trying to find the image of the symbol. I know you guys have seen it.
Did you want another round of stealth, by the way?
Yes, please.
Also, how long has it been at this point?
About 30 minutes in total. Not like since the last time you did it, but like all around 30 minutes.
Okay. So we still got 30 minutes left.
Johnny remembers something, and he's really quickly going to go back to the creature and say, one last thing. What message were you meant to deliver to the missus?
Oh, that my new masters have been keeping up their end of the deal, yes. We,
Very well.
as payment for her giving up her brothers, we've been asked to send her blood, yes. So much blood. At least for a little while, then they're going to cut ties, as it were. Oh, I miss the missus.
Got it, yeah. Johnny will not respond to this, but he will trek back, and we will continue.
Bye-bye, new master. Oh, I'm so lonely. Okay, let's see. 18 stealth, 30, 29 stealth. I still need a few more stealthy checkies.
Oh, we're gonna learn.
Yism.
You know something, Chas?
What?
I'm gonna give Stinky to Toothy.
You're gonna give Stinky to Toothy?
Yeah.
What's a stinky?
Stinky is my zombie ferret.
When did you get a zombie ferret?
A long, long time ago.
We've got so many fucking pets.
The Rollbound 3
was-
interim should just be the Rollbound 2 pets going on a big adventure.
That would low-key be really cute.
We would need like 25 more players.
you get to pick one pet.
Like that one, like, Pokemon episode?
Yeah.
Banger.
Jobby!
Working on it.
Joey's dead, actually.
Oh, that's so bad.
It is not possible for you have gotten a 4.
My bad. That's better.
You're gonna piss me off.
Actually, guys, I got like a
How's
negative
this?
something.
Hasn't happened yet, but you're gonna. I can tell.
I got a 3 plus I got a 3 plus a 1 plus the fucking whatever the hell. The
You know, good
Pavlov
on you
trace.
for at least having a fucking positive modifier. Proud of you for that, at least. Hey, we're doing the meme. The paladin fucked up the stealth.
Remember when you guys spent like 20 minutes trying to give Reverie a better stealth roll?
I was literally just sitting here being like, alright, Allie brought up the positive modifier. We don't have to say anything now. No one's gonna bring it up. It's gonna be fine.
Sorry, that's with Pavlov trace, Joey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a D12 to that roll. Nice. Okay, that's better.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, that is much better. Because as you guys are like sneaking around, you know, for a second, like Jay like fucking steps on a twig, and it's like really loud. Like snap, and everyone's just like, ugh! You know, and in a big suit of armor. And you guys actually do hear someone go, huh?
Must have been the wind.
You just hear, what was that? And then you hear another voice. What was what? You didn't hear that? No, shut the... And then you hear a thwack noise. Shut up! You do too much
This is a
stuff.
toxic environment. This sucks.
Dude, where the hell is HR?
We're gonna be able to do the Shrek. We represent the Union of
They
Magical
don't even
Workers.
have dental.
It's like, shut up!
Oh my god.
And then you just hear, hey, don't hit me! Haven't had enough blood today, have you? No, I'm starving. What about it? I can tell. Keep your paws off me. Bah. And then you hear another noise, and it almost sounds like a canine growling, and you hear it like some snarling and snapping, and then you hear both of them like suddenly shut up. Before you hear like paw steps like walk away. And kind of cresting over the path, you guys see the entrance to a mine. You guys are a bit uphill, like kind of like on a steeper hill. The entrance is reinforced by like wood banisters and whatnot. There is a makeshift portcullis that's made with like really it's made mostly with like shaped logs and like a really shitty pulley system. It's not like anything fancy. And you see that there are two, you actually see the same two individuals from earlier standing outside. And then ever so often you see this really strange, dog creature. It's not the same ones that you guys saw. Oh, wait. Was that y'all? No, I'm pretty sure that was y'all. Yeah, there were weird dogs when you guys were fighting the weird vampire hybrids.
There's been weird dogs in every campaign that we've played
It's
with you.
so fun to make weird dogs. They're so fun.
What the dog doing?
What the killing you?
What the dog doing, indeed.
But it literally kind of looks like the mix between like an Irish like wolfhound and like a naked mole rat. It has like the broad like body of the dog with like this really thick collar around its neck, but then its face, like its skin is drawn taut over its face. It doesn't have a canine nose, just like two holes that literally look like they're being stretched backwards along its muzzle. It doesn't even look like it has like proper like eyelids. There's just two like the skin is just tightly wrapped around like two circular glowing red dots, and its ears are like pinned back and almost look like bat ears. But again, it has the wiry like coarse fur of like an Irish like wolfhound, as it's just like stomping around, and it is on the lower end of large size, so it is, and it's just kind of like stomping about, like circling the area. And then the two, I'm just gonna say what they are. The two spawn are standing out front of the mine, and you they are just kind of like, they bickered for a few seconds, but then after the dog like snapped at them, they both like stood up straight suddenly and just looked forward, and then the creature like walked, like sauntered away.
The dog ranks higher than these two.
They do seem to be frightened of it.
Interesting. So, we see the mine in front of us?
Yes.
Got it. Is it currently being guarded, or are these people dispersed?
It is currently being guarded. The two individuals are standing in front of it. They no longer have the, bones or anything like that. And they don't have the bones anymore. And again, like, the mine has, like, this really jank, like, wood and rope portcullis. And there's two of the spawn standing in front of it, and then there's this, like, really weird-looking, like, big dog, walking around. But right now, it is kind of sauntered out of view. It seems to have, like, a wider radius to, like, look around.
Okay. Understood. Do we want to wait for the dog to patrol back around to surprise them? Or do we want to surprise them now and then get the dog?
Let's do it now.
Let's
Yeah.
do it now.
Let's do it now. Okay, yeah, we will, Johnny's hunger will boil over, and he will, when the moment strikes, begin attacking these people by the guarding the door. And we will
Alrighty.
surprise them.
What do you plan on doing?
We will, Johnny will cast a web on the people.
At this point, how long has it been since I cast Pass Without Trace?
About 40 minutes.
Okay. You guys want me to hit us with Starlight?
I'd rather have the Pewit for now, honestly. We might be able to use it as we go into the mines. Just keep it up.
Alright.
See if we can get more surprise out of it.
Okay.
I can put it up. It's fine.
Let me make the Oh, it's on their turn, huh? What the fuck? What the fuck? Stop. Can I get an initiative from everybody?
Yes.
I will initiate the roll.
What are all of the bonuses and shit? Hold on.
We have +5 from Silver Starlight since Vivian's casting it. We have a D8 from Gift of Alacrity, if I'm not mistaken. That should be everything.
Okay.
I doubt I'm in range, but I am going to have my Discordant Aura going.
What does that do?
By the way, Minnow, did you get a chance to look at the new Barbarian?
No.
Fuck.
I'd say I've been busy. I straight up forgot.
Fair enough. I'm honestly not sure how you're going to feel about it.
Sounds promising.
Well, because a part of what I gave them is like innate spellcasting type of feature, because I noticed a lot of Infernals have that. So I wasn't sure how you were going to feel about that.
I mean, Barbo doesn't really have innate spellcasting in any other subclass, so probably be fine. Check it out.
Okay. What? Bitch. Let me hit the buttons.
Buttons.
Are we on tabletop?
We are.
I got a 24. 29.
Also, I don't see any reason why anybody would be injured, but if you are, you're not anymore.
Nice.
Hey, wait, where's the spooky dog at?
Circled back
I
around.
think he sauntered off. Yeah.
Oh, so we did decide that I thought we were just going right at it.
No, we were going right at it, but the dog had just left.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. At the... How big is web again, by the way? I mainly made the square to, like, remember that it was there, but I don't remember how big it is.
20-foot cube.
Okay, probably make it, like, one thing smaller. But... Hello. There we go.
I'll put it halfway between each of the squares so I can affect both of them.
We know that it affects them, we're good.
It is a rectangle and a square.
Well, the squares make a circle.
Shit. It's also just doing it from up above with the...
Doing well, twirling.
Okay. But up first, I'm also gonna let me more properly arrange the nerds. That's you guys. You guys are my nerds. Okay. And Lysel, you are first.
Alright. Can you have vampire spawn number 1 give me a strength saving throw?
$19.
That will succeed. So Aspen pounces forward, successfully makes its attack, but the well, I'm assuming successful. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. But the vampire succeeds on its saving throw, so it doesn't get pinned to the ground. That is going to be 36 slashing plus 3. So from that attack, it takes 11 points of slashing damage. And then as Lysel goes to make their attack, this kind of the draconic spirit within them flows throughout their skin, and you see like these kind of scales starting to glow on the outside of their body, as well as these spectral draconic wings. And the eyes with the swirling colors, the secondary set of eyes, they kind of blink for a moment, and when they open, they have draconic pupils in them. As I activate my rage. And we're going to make 2 attacks. Lowest hit between the two is another 21.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That's going to be 11. Do you need me to separate any damage?
Is your Reaper weapons damage necrotic or radiant?
It is necrotic.
They are resistant to necrotic damage.
Okay. That's 19, 29, 31, 37, 40. Between the two attacks, that's going to be 80 points of damage, including the resistances to necrotic.
Alrighty, damage is noted.
And then I needed to make another save for me. I want to say it's another strength save from the Hook of the Deep.
Yeah. 5.
It will then be knocked prone. That is my movement, bonus action, and then both of Aspen's movement and action.
Alrighty. Johnny, it is your turn.
Okay. I will begin attacking the other one. First with my cantrip. Ray of Frost. Cartouche. 20 to hit for 8 cold damage.
Damage
And it,
is noted.
and then 3 magic stones. Gonna be lowest is an 18 to hit for 29 damage.
Alright. Damage is noted.
Then, please have it make me a DC 13 strength saving throw.
I got an 18.
18. That will succeed. And then I'm going to have my griffin swoop in and start attacking the one that went prone. Oh. Going to be a 19 to hit or 5 piercing on the first. And on the second, it'll be a 17 to hit for 6 slashing damage. Then the griffin's going to fly back up, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Xander, it is your turn.
I would like to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We're going to move right about there. And I would like to hit spawn number 2 with a sapping sting. Please have it make me a DC 20 Constitution saving throw. It will receive a 1d4 penalty to this save. Do you want me to roll it or do you want to roll it?
You can roll it.
Cool. It gets a -4 penalty.
So that'll make it a 14.
That will fail. It's going to take 2 points of necrotic damage, accounting for resistance, and be knocked prone. And that will be the end of my turn.
Vivian, it is your turn.
Neat. So, spawn 1 and spawn 2 have been hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Spawn
I'm
1
gonna
is much harder than spawn 2.
spawn 1 much harder. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I want spawn 1 to stay where it is then, so we're gonna do just a liminal space. Keep it simple. It's prone, but it's also... Is it restrained yet or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so I would have disadvantage. Yeah, I'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? That might be the worst that can happen, actually. How does a natural 1 do?
That will miss.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Interesting, interesting. And I leave. And I have my turn. Goodbye.
That's yeah, you know, that'll do it. Walks away. Jay, it is your turn.
Aw, yeah. Yo, what fucking map? Oh, duh. What's my fucking... Hold on a second. Where's my... It's 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. This Griffin is the fucking dog, right?
No, that's Johnny's Griffin.
That's Johnny's Griffin. Where the fuck are the enemies at? I can't see shit.
The spawn is right here.
Oh, it's upside down because it's prone, not because it's dead. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. What's the range on this bitch?
Your sword is 20 feet.
Yeah, I was checking for Tivmos. Tivmos is normal 5 feet.
Oh, Timo.
But that's okay. I'm gonna just run up to this prone ass motherfucker. It doesn't really matter if he's prone because I think my cool shit gives me... Wait. What the fuck? Oh, I don't get advantage on undead. I get extra damage against undead. That's what it is. Okay. Whenever you land a hit on an undead creature, it takes additional amount of damage equal to my level? Fuck. Good night, sweet prince. That's gonna be a 29 and a 32 to hit.
Those both hit.
Alright, so, I was about to roll extra dice. I don't roll extra dice. Do I? Wait. All sources of damage for the duration. Fuck. Okay. $55. 70 points of damage to this guy.
That spawn is dead.
Okay. I think I was wrong and it should have been an extra plus 20 on top of that. Doesn't matter. His body gets gently reposed immediately as I land the killing blow on him. Not that he could be resurrected anyways. I don't know how that works in your world when it comes to vampires. But he cannot be reanimated for whatever reason.
Sweet. Well,
That's my turn.
Alright. Emiko.
Oh, I didn't think I was gonna get a turn.
Right.
I'm gonna go up to the one that's still there. Do I have disadvantage because they're prone?
I think that's mainly for like ranged attacks.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go up to this one. And
You have advantage because they're prone.
I'm gonna stomp them.
Doing the thing with the stiletto fucking breaking through its skull.
Well, that was a natural 20 on its own.
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
one natural 20, and then...
Mortar.
I don't think the other one hits with like a 13.
A 13 will not hit, no.
You got a 13 with disadvantage?
With advantage, yeah.
Oh yeah, with advantage. I meant, fuck, that sucks.
I know, I got like a 2 and a 5. So not great. So, let me. Are they like immune to acid, thunder, lightning?
They're resistant to necrotic.
Okay.
And
Give me a
non-magical
second,
damage, but I know that your
I do
damage
magical.
is magical. Yeah.
6 plus 6 is 12. So that moves it out.
Miss Marble. Marble. Stop. Stop it.
Ah, you fucker. Hold up.
I was talking to Marble.
No.
The calculator just erased everything I had. Give me a second.
Evil.
Should be in the history, no?
No, it wasn't.
Bruh.
Okay. Okay, 91 damage.
Damn.
Yeah, homeboy's dead.
You really did do the stiletto through the head.
It
Yeah, you're
would have been more like cutting off its head through its neck, but yeah.
with the fucking skate.
Oh, Jesus.
The skates are not supposed to be that sharp.
Her skates are.
Well, I mean,
Pretty
you're
sure
using them as weapons, so yeah.
Pretty sure Gordie Howe did that. God damn.
Good job.
Yeah, but you cut the like spawn's head off, and his like face is perpetually locked in a state of ah! And
Are we out of initiative?
we are.
We just want to grab the bodies and hide again.
Low key, yeah.
Doc comes back. Wait a minute.
Actually,
Right here.
I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna use mold earth to give us little like hidden foxholes.
Can we just like pick up a big,
Oh.
a big like Minecraft block of earth
I'm,
and put the
I'm
bodies
sorry,
under
I
it
have-
too?
I have a question that might be kind of stupid. You can tell me no if you want. How does the gentle repose look when it like hits a body? Does it like cause them to like turn to ash to prevent the reanimation? Does it like just preserve their body? Are they like stuck in like a temporal stasis so that their body doesn't decay? Like what's the like how does that shit work? Because if we're gonna go just off of the if we're just gonna go off of the thingy.
Oh. Are there any magic items within 30 feet of me?
Other than y'all's, no.
Thought you were doing battery for a second.
Effectively, what it does is, it like, their body like gently gives off like mist. Like it's coming out of like the creature's mouth, and its eyes look like glassy and foggy.
Okay. So, but it doesn't do anything to the body itself. Like it doesn't like hide it, for example. Like if I want to just start planting my sword in corpses to hide them, it wouldn't do that.
No, it
Okay.
it, because you also have to like,
I know I have to land the killing blow.
yeah, but basically, it like I don't know, it kind of like freezes it, almost like you put it in like a morgue, like freezer.
Liquid nitrogen.
Yeah, like it literally looks like you like froze it
Nice.
a little bit internally. So you guys are going to wait until the hound comes back?
Yeah, hide the bodies. Wait for the hound to return.
Ouch.
Does we kick its ass? But yeah, I'm gonna be hiding everybody with foxholes.
Yeah, I think for the sake of time, since I know you guys can kill a creature with 250 hit points very quickly.
Whoa.
They are hardy boys. When within a surprise round, I mean, you guys quickly find out that the creature isn't capable of being surprised, but you were able to quickly dispatch it. Primarily because before the session ends, there's like 1 or 2 things more I want to get done and started, so I don't want to roll initiative for one not boss creature. I'm sure y'all understand.
Yeah.
You're able to dispatch it. The dog does some weird shit. It has an attack with its tongue that has a 30-foot reach. It's really gross. But after that, it doesn't seem like there are any... Oh, were you gonna ask a question, Minnow? I'm so sorry.
No, I was debating if I was going to make the same joke by saying you said 30-foot tongue attack, and I thought about saying me too. And I started to, and then I canceled it out because you had started to progress the plot, and I felt like an asshole. I'm glad that I managed to get it in anyway.
That was me with the Dungeons and Dragons joke.
Ouch. Ouch. But no, other than that, there doesn't seem to be any other creatures or anything guarding the perimeter, and you are just now left with the entrance to the mine, which there is like cold air wafting out from inside of it. You know, but it has like the very shoddy like wooden rope portcullis. There is blood splattered all over some of the wood and stone. You see that in the dirt leading into the mine, there's like scraping in the dirt, like someone like resisting being tugged. Multiple layers of this that has been slowly like buried over and scraped over from in a longer amount of time of this happening. Footprints going in and out. There is a smell coming out of the cave that smells like, you know, wet rock and iron and like dead grass. God, let me do the thing. Thank you.
Yeah.
But you guys have no difficulty dealing with the... Are you guys going into the mine? Are you waiting for anything else? I just want to be sure.
Now we're going into things.
Sweet. Oh, you can stay right there. But again, there is not really a struggle with the portcullis. It is... it looks like it's made from, like, old bits and pieces of, like a pulley system for, like, a fishing boat, that they've, like, re-engineered to be used as a way to, like, open this little thing. It opens, and then you kind of just, like, tie it to keep it open. And walking in, there are, Dude. Sorry, nobody look at this board that I'm touching. Don't look at it. There's spoilers.
Okay, I won't look. My phone is down.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it. I gotta hide it. I gotta hide it.
You let me know when I can look.
Okay, I'll let you know. Oh my god. Get off of my fucking map, Skinari. You guys are dunzo. You're Dunyan Rings. You're old news.
Onion rings.
Onion rings. That's not necessarily a new one, but it's pretty fucking good.
You're fucking washed, chopped. Get out of here. Absolute fucking bozo.
If only we could bring the Skinari back just so we could beat their asses again.
So, when you enter into the mines, it is... Oh, I didn't mean to bring Johnny with me. I didn't mean to bring Johnny for the bigger maps with me. You can stay over here, Johnny, for the bigger maps. Come with me, buddies. Let's go. I use the same buddies every time, though. Buddies! There we go. So, as you guys enter into the mines, it is... the kind of entry walkway is exceedingly dark. You can see that whatever... Can't even really tell what was mined in here. There is a very heavy, like, metallic scent that clings to the air. You can't tell if the metallic scent is from actual residual metals or blood. You see that there's broken tools on, like, the ground that are old and rusted and practically useless at this rate. A lot of them, the handles are broken, and they're just kind of haphazardly thrown about. There's, like, old wheelbarrows that have been sitting in the same place for so long that they are sort of embedded into the ground. It's a little bit of a tight fit, just enough for, like, people to walk one way or walk the other way, kind of like single file, either entering or exiting. And, you do see that there is a glowing, like, red light coming from further down the corridor, and you can see that further down there are, like, branching, paths. If you guys are still stealthing, I would like you guys to make me your stealth checks now.
How long has it been for Pass Without Trace?
It's only been, like, another, like, 2 minutes.
Okay, so we have 18 minutes left, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys are moving forward, you guys come across this, by the way, if it wasn't obvious, Groove, you can look now. You guys see that there is this, in comparison to the rest of this place, very ornate, metal, gate, that the metal is, like, reinforced with this red, sickly, like, humming magic. At the center of the gate, there is a sort of swirling, like, sigil that is, like, rotating in a circle. That it also has, like, despite the fact that it is a sigil, it has a keyhole in it. And it is just, like, rotating in a circle. And then I would like, real quick, everyone to make me, or really, doesn't have to be everyone, it could be someone in particular, to make me a perception check.
Perception? I'm glad we're not doing a lot of combat tonight because my dice rolls are... They're not here.
have people to see for me.
Let's see.
Even with all these eyes, I can't see shit.
It doesn't exist unless you can hit it with a billhook.
Also, lighting condition.
It is dark.
Oh.
It's a little easier to see once you're near this gate. I'd say it's like dim lit, right? Like as you guys are closer to this gate, rather than like directly dark. When you first came in, it was dark though. But the sigils on this gate do provide some light.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, my perception bonus is way higher than I thought it was. Not that it matters, because I still only got a fucking 9.
Let's see. 18, 9, 15, 13. So, you guys are taking a look around, taking scope of everything. There isn't, like, any individuals, like, waltzing around through here at an initial glance. But you do notice this sort of swirling, kind of menacing looking, like, gateway ahead of you. And then, you notice that there are 2, branching, sort of paths. On the right-hand side, you don't hear anything, but there is a horrible smell. It smells like oil or like gasoline or something coming from that direction, and there's like a thick haze. You can't really see any details about the haze, but it is very thick and stinky, and it's hard to see just how far down it goes. And it, like, literally smells like gasoline. Or fuel of some kind. But then on the left-hand side, initially it is very, very dark, but you can see almost indistinctly there is a little bit of light coming from deeper within. And that very rich, very strong scent of blood comes from down that way. It is so pungent that, like, when you face towards that corridor, you can taste it in your mouth. This, like, metallic, pungent tang kind of just, like, stuck to every breath that you let out. And ew. Sorry, that was gross. And additionally, going down that way, the best way I can say is it appears to be more traveled. It's a lot neater. There aren't as many, like, objects on the floor, and there are inactive sigils on the walls.
I'd like to check and see if there are any traps here.
Yeah, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Could be a 19.
Yeah, you take a look around at this sort of, like, cross-section, and at least in the immediate area, you don't find anything. You do believe that the right-hand path might have an unseen hazard that originates from deeper within the path. You can tell that there is something up with this gate that's in front of you, but again, it doesn't seem to be... I mean, I wouldn't say that it's a trap, but it definitely is, like, a potent, I guess, block. And then the left-hand path, there are no traps or anything, like, stopping you from proceeding forward.
I would.
Right.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, can I get like an alchemist check of this this weird fucking gas that's wafting around?
Yeah.
This is an alchemist thing.
Yeah.
As you're going to check it out, are you cool with me hitting you with a air bubble?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
one
cast.
pops up on Gale's face too.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a air bubble at 5th level, and just put an air bubble on everybody.
Cool.
So we don't have to breathe this shit in.
Yeah. So, what kind of check would you call this, Jess?
You can just make me like a check with your alchemist supplies, however we've done it prior. I think you use your wisdom for it.
Sure do. So wisdom plus prof plus 3 from my weird book. That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
For a total of 35.
Oh, wow.
So this is, you take a look at it, especially now that you have air bubbles so you don't have to breathe it in. This is definitely, so it's not toxic or poisonous, not good to breathe, but this is definitely some sort of natural and flammable gas. You can tell that there is not in the way of like an enchantment, but more in the way you can tell that it is in some form a conduit for magic. So it isn't like magical in and of itself, but it is like reactive to magic. And it is highly, highly flammable and highly, highly explosive.
Alright, so now I'm presented with 2 choices. The one is that we don't use fire at all. The other is that we use fire immediately to see what happens. Do we know if there's anything in this place that we don't want to blow up?
You are not sure. You don't necessarily, you guys weren't given any clue as to what would be in here, so you don't know if they have any hostages, you don't know if there's like any information. The only real thing you were told about this place is that whenever people are taken away, they are taken here. You also have been told by Toothy that, like, if he wants to give something to his quote-unquote masters, it is brought here, but that they don't let him in.
Okay. I say Vivian is going to leave a little plan B. She's going to leave Esme, the Ember Crow, here. No, she's going to keep Esme with her, but like in a pinch, if for whatever reason we decide we want a bomb, she's going to send Esme back to cast Firebolt on this.
Absolutely.
I think for now, she would rather not accidentally cause a bunch of collateral damage before we know what we're dealing with.
Yeah, and then keep in mind you're also in a mine, and you don't know how stable it is.
What's the worst that could happen?
True. That was just another thing that I think Vivian would think about when, like, looking at the thing of this.
Cool. Do we want to check out this gate at all?
Yeah.
I asked the wizard.
I will. Johnny will investigate the gate.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
It'll be a 21. Do I succeed?
Yeah. So you approach the gate. Again, there is a hum coming off of it, but getting near it seemingly does not trigger anything. But in terms of, like, you are someone who does, like, magical, like, tinkering and crafting and whatnot. And this is equal parts one of the most simple, but one of the most complex, like, structures you've ever witnessed. Like, it is a piece of, like, very well-crafted magic. Because on the one hand, It is warded to all hell, and you can see that there are like intricacies and counteractions to the ways. This is a door meant to keep spellcasters away. To learn a little bit more about that aspect, you would have to do like a cheeky little identify, but you can tell by like the sigils and the construction that this is like a really good use of both practical, because there is like a physical door, it is like a physical barrier. There is like an actual gate here, and then there's equal parts magical tinkering within it. And the reason I say it's no simple and complex is like the reason I say that way is you can tell that the easiest way to open this door is to find whatever magical mechanism opens it. It almost seems like it is designed to keep people who are not in the know about how this door works out, but then it is easy as fuck to open for people who just know where to go get the thing is. You know, almost kind of like it is intended for their stupid, undead, like, goons to figure out how to open it, but like someone who doesn't know anything about it would likely, you know, make it a lot harder than it needs to be.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, Johnny will explain to the party. The door. There must be some mechanism within these corridors to open it.
Well, in that case, it sounds like we go left or right. Personally, I am partial to left.
Indeed. Let us go left.
I hope you're all right, because we're taking the path on the left.
Wow.
Because we're taking the path on the left.
I heard you.
Mm-hmm. The first time.
Take it one more time.
Because we're taking the path on the left.
Wow.
Oh, 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 oh.
Okay. Okay. No. Okay. So.
This is awesome, dude. I'm so glad John Dungeon invented dungeons.
Alright, so as you guys start to make your way down this path, you can see that it is like clearly. Sorry, I'm trying to like do this like mathematically here.
Mathematical.
There we go. As you guys...
What in the slam fuck?
As you guys start to walk down the cavern, there is... this is where, like, that... Where you guys get that, like, cool air sense. It is increasingly cold. It almost feels like damp, as well. This, kind of frigid environment. There are scrawlings on the walls. Again, they're not magical, they're not glowing, but they are intense and kind of erratic. Talking. Do any of you speak Infernal?
Actually,
sure
hold on.
one of us does.
No, I do not. I speak the opposite of that.
Nope.
You speak Outfernal?
Oh.
Celestial, but yeah, basically.
Not Outfernal.
Damn,
I
really?
do.
Nobody? Okay,
I do.
thank fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah, look on the walls and there's just a bunch of things scrawled in Infernal. Sometimes in Common, but the things in Common are not not full sentences, but you read parts of Infernal and like praise our master, praise the woman in red, things like that, give your blood, things like that. There's also other scrawlings in other languages, but again, they're not as cohesive. There is also some like old common, so like you can tell that it's common, but it's like an older dialect of it, like a more ancient dialect where it's like it's kind of like the equivalent of like, well, I mean, yeah, it's clearly like Old English versus English, where it's like you recognize it, but sometimes there'll be like a word or like a phrase used, and you're like, what the fuck does that mean? You know? And as you guys get further in the tunnel, you then start to see branching pathways. You can tell that this is the area where, like, you know, people started to, like, make veins for the mines. Again, cleared out. Can't even tell, like, what was being mined here. But you guys can see that this area is slightly better lit, purely by something at the end of... you get to, like, the first two, particularly at the end of these, like, mining veins. There are statues at the end, that look like angels, but there is something wrong with them. From a distant view, it literally looks like you, like, can see the whole angel, but then you, like looking at its face, the stone is like messed up in such a way where it almost looks like it's blurry, but you can tell it's just the like practical carving of the statue. But they definitely stand out, just standing, and then also looking at them, it looks like their hands are like twisted and bent in directions that they are not supposed to be.
Interesting. Gonna take a moment. We'll stop. We'll back up for a moment, and I'll have Johnny Bat hang on the ceiling and watch them to see if there's any kind of movement or any suspicious signs.
So what you see through Johnny Bat's gaze is that, does he go, like, all the way down? I revealed all of these because they're all part of, like, the same segment. But if he does look, he just notices that all of the statues are identical to one another. Each statue has, like, just, like, a bunch of candles, rested in front of it. There's, like... just after, like, where the last two veins end, there's, like, some barrels and, like, random miscellaneous supplies. All of it is so old that it's practically dust. Any, like, old tools laying around, like, they have been barely touched or moved to be conveniently out of the way of walk space. But there is... but all of them have the same features of their faces are distorted, and their hands are all twisted in weird directions that don't look natural to the statue. But they don't move, they don't appear to be changing when they are not under anyone's gaze.
Okay. Do we want to just try and sneak past? Or do we want to wait a bit and I can throw up a detect magic?
If we wait a bit, we lose past that trace.
Okay, yeah. Well,
I mean, do we want to do Dual Faithful and just send a familiar real quick?
send a familiar. I prefer to keep Johnny Bat for now, but if somebody else wants to send in a sacrificial lamb,
Yeah. Vivian.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Vivian, I don't do anything with his damn bird anyway. So Vivian reaches up to Esme the Ember Crow and just chucks her like a football down the alleyway. down the hallway. Does anything happen when she throws the crow?
No, it doesn't seem that anything trips. It doesn't seem that anything triggers, when sending her all the way down.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Yeah. I'll check for any hidden mechanisms and whatnot on the way, I suppose. But yeah, we'll continue down.
Do you want to take a look at, when you say hidden mechanisms, do you just mean like in the walls, or do you want to take a look at the statues, or what in specific?
More along our path, seeing if there's anything we could like trip or anything on the walls.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
The 24.
You don't notice anything along the walls, or anything like that. You don't notice any, like, wires, there's no switches, there's no anything. But I will say, more particularly when you pass this middle corridor, just because this area is the most well lit out of all of them, because there are more sources of light over here, you do notice that when passing by, when you look at these statues, there are seams around the wrist of the statues.
Seams around the wrist. SEAM.
Yeah.
Got it. That is duly noted.
But mostly
Yeah,
that
we
is
will.
noticeable because there is just more light in this area.
Yeah. Johnny will point this out telepathically, and we will continue.
Oh god, my coffee's mostly water now. Blah, 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 blah.
It's like Jesus, but bad. You can turn coffee into water.
Oh, horrible. Get... Yeah. Yeah. Blocking my papers. Okay. And coming down to the ending here. Now much darker. You guys... Here, we'll delete this one. And just rotate this one. Coming at this sort of cross section, there is 3 ways you can go. There is, well,
I just saw something really bad.
there is going down at the very end here, past the statues with all the candles. There is a grating, like, electrical blockage that seems to be locking away a decently lit room. And then off to the, and that's to the right, and then off to the left, there is a kind of long, again, vein that is similar to the one where all the angels are conveniently stored in, and there appears to be, like, some sort of object at the very end, depending on who has dark vision. If you have dark vision, you can see that there is a chest at the end, and then up ahead, there is a horrible, horrible smell, and you can hear the sound of, like, flies, hundreds of them, coming from the path that is also much less carved out, much less neat, coming from up ahead of you.
Interesting. I'll send it.
Emiko apparently runs and opens the chest.
Does she?
Oh, okay.
Classic Emiko move.
That's what she said in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emiko's like hearing, your friends up ahead, like, okay, so there seems to be some electricity down there. Horrible things coming from it there. Oh, and there's a chest down there. And Emiko's like, fuck yeah, there is! And being that you are so fast that I don't think anyone can really stop you.
I cannot stop her, but I can match pace with her, and I also want to see what's in that chest.
Hey, if you're gonna be an idiot, at least don't do it alone.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
It was Lysol.
That song.
It is a
It was
huge...
that Lysol in the beginning, and now it's great.
It was gone for like a minute.
I was gone for like a minute.
Yeah, Emiko, you run up, excited for treasure because everything else has been stinky and weird, and you place your hands on the chest and you pry it open because it's not locked or anything. And hey Emiko,
3,942 bludgeoning damage.
does a 27 hit?
Yeah.
So when
That's
you
fucked up. We're both about to get hit by this.
So when you open up the chest, there is a, you see that the chest, at first it looks like there's a normal chest, and then from the, top part of the wooden, lid of it, two saber-like fangs, shink out, and you see from the bottom of it, it looked like it had this, nice velvet, coating to it on the inside. It unravels itself like a ribbon, and this razor sharp fucking tongue suddenly straightens out and pierces at you like a needle. And
What was the Monster and Lethal Company called that did the Pop Goes the Weasel thing?
the Jack in the Box. I think that was just what it was called. It was just called, what the name of the toy is. You are going to take 25 points of necrotic damage, and then you hear a gulping sound as this, weird, tongue thing starts to suck your blood, and you can literally see the little, it literally looks like someone using a straw.
You only take 12 damage, and I don't take anything because I'm immune to necrotic.
But it just starts slurping on your blood, and you are stuck to it.
Oh.
It's a vampire mimic.
That's fucked up, man.
They already suck. Now it literally sucks.
Alright, fuck you, I'm going to hit it.
I cast Power Word Scrunch on the Mimic.
Scrunch? What?
That is 27 to hit.
That hits?
Imagine.
I'm hitting it with my scythe. So if it has healing abilities, no it doesn't. That is 29 damage for the first hit.
29 damage is noted.
It's a 19, so that's a crit.
You could have a 19, that's crazy.
Yeah, with my scythe. That's a 64 damage. And I feel for 12. Hey, I feel for full.
Alright, and then it is going to use its reaction. Since it has stung you with its stinger, I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
This thing just took 93 damage. Damn. Okay, strength saving throw. Not good at these. 4.
Yeah, so, Jay, you see this. It, the stinger, which is still lodged into, like, Emiko's, like, shoulder, kind of where it meets, like, her collar area, and it just kind of... Oh, yeah, it's 15 definitely beats a 4. You see it kind of flex, roll up like a fruit's roll up, pull Emiko into the chest, and then the chest closes.
The fuck it does. I'm gonna chop its stupid chest head off. What the fuck? Yeah, we're gonna strike this thing a couple of times. I need to check something real quick. I'm attuning to the weapon for the first time. Aw, dang. Alright. Natural 20 and a 26 to hit.
Those definitely hit.
Alright. Is this thing considered undead?
It is not.
It is not, okay. So then I do not get that extra damage, but I do still. Do you get Silver Starlight still? How long does that shit last? Like 10
Until the
minutes?
end of combat, basically.
Well, like, when did we get it?
I believe it lasted a minute,
Eugene-
so it would have ended.
Did you not have it yet?
Okay, so it would have ended. Okay, in that case, we're dropping a third level smite on that crit. So that's gonna be another 88.
You hear weird, like, sounds of, like, someone chewing on chewing gum.
I deal 112 points of damage to it.
Yeah, as you, like, chomp on it.
Yes, I.J. Elwood chomp on the mimic.
Yeah, chop. I meant to say chop more than chomp. Yeah, you bite it back. Emiko, in this amount of time, you take 6 acid damage, but then which I think you're resistant to anyway, so, like, I think you, like,
I'm immune.
take
You only
one.
take one. Oh, you're immune?
Yeah.
So I don't
you just
take
kind of
anything.
sit inside of it, but then, like, you hear a loud bang, and then suddenly the lid of the mimic, like, swings open, and Jay, you look inside, and Emiko is just in a chest that is filled with acid and now blood, just sitting in it.
Are you alright, my lady?
She, like, holds out her hands to be picked up.
Oh yeah, he grabs you with one hand. His other hand is still on his sword that he's, like, shaking off as he lifts you up.
And then as, like, the creature's, like, carapace, like, slumps more, and you guys see that there is a few things at the bottom of the chest. Let me me write it in.
Emiko
here
probably
real quick.
felt them.
Yeah, you were sitting on them. They were poking you in the butt.
Oh, Jesus.
Emiko discovering new things about herself.
Kitai koi.
Three six 3116.1
What?
in loot. Am I the only one that sees this? Oh gosh. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
It's part of a code.
I was gonna say, what is Chess trying to tell me personally?
Say no one else reacting to it.
Listen, I'm just saying, if I went and I tried to open a box and it fucking ate me, I would not just go randomly opening boxes anymore.
You wouldn't?
No.
God. I don't like meat and I'm not into more.
Hey, I believe you. It's just statistically, it's not in your favor.
God,
She's not
damn.
into feet. She just really wishes that Dakota was.
No. I just don't like shoes.
No.
Also, Dakota just slowly like shook his head to that.
Ask him if he can shake it any slower.
Joey, please, we're in the middle of a session.
That's not what I meant.
Can you do it upside down too, against the wall?
He's slowly doing it.
Yeah, take a picture.
No, a picture doesn't show us the speed. It just shows us the still. You gotta take a video.
That's
Okay,
true.
so-
If there's any blur, we'll know.
That reminds me about that one dude complaining about a fucking landlord who sent a picture as like, or he sent a text to his landlord like, oh, the hot water's not working, and the landlord's like, can you send me a picture? So he sends a picture of a sink running, and he says this, but not hot.
Yeah, same shit.
Picture, but not observable. Water not warm.
Wolf cane sword. Sounds cool as hell.
Ew. I got a pretty bow out of it.
For the love of God, Vivian's gonna come up and like, if you try to put any of this on without identifying it, she's gonna actually punch you in the face. It's
Oh,
not
She
gonna
would
do
have tried to
anything.
put a bow on it on her neck.
She's gonna actually no, she's not gonna punch you in the face. I was bluffing. You called my bluff, but she's gonna say, "Fucking stop."
What?
Just wait a second.
This is probably the first time you also notice the fact that she already has like some kind of magical collar around her neck.
You want to put the coquette on? I guess would it be a coquette? I don't know. It's a ribbon bow.
I would just love to get an investigate or identify on it first. I'd love
Ask-
it so much.
Can I add non-English words to my list of lines and veils for this campaign? The fuck did you just say?
What? It's like, I think that's specifically for like hair. It's like a coquette is just a bow. Decoration.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a game where you hit a ball.
No.
That's chrome.
Croquette.
I'm pretty sure coquette is what women do when they want to do drugs.
Coquette is cocaine for women. Pink taxing fucking everything, including the drug trade. What the fuck?
Okay, so
No,
according to
that's-
fandoms.wiki, coquette is a feminine aesthetic that encompasses similar feminine sub-aesthetics, generally associated with Lana Del Rey and popular among teenage girls. Is it?
Is it?
Associated with Lana Del Rey? I wouldn't have thought that, okay.
Emiko wouldn't put it on if Vivian was like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah, but here, it kind of looks like this, but also has like a, like, it's clearly like meant to be like tied around like the neck.
Whoa.
Yeah, are you guys casting Identify?
Wait, can I tell if it's magical?
Yeah, all 3 items are.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Identify them.
No, we can't right now because we need to use all of our paths without trace. It can wait though. We'll
No, I'm putting it on. No.
Oh
I'll
my
shove it in my
God.
pocket. I'll shove it in my
Well,
pocket. I'm not putting it
yeah,
on.
we'll put the
You
stuff
can-
away,
You can put it on if it tries to decapitate you. I'll just cast Remove Curse.
and then
There we go.
and then Johnny will put Johnny Bat down toward the blood room. Take a quick glance, readying an action to desummon if there's any kind of threat.
It's actually so funny because right as you went to describe what the fuck that was, my internet cut out. So
Yeah.
So as you send Johnny Bat in, are you looking through his senses as per usual, or just sending him in to see if anything like happens?
I'm looking through his senses.
Okay. It is a small, carved out, room. It is uneven in structure, and it is filled with pools and puddles of blood, both new and old. And there appear to be 5, like, body bags just strewn about the room, haphazardly. There are a few strange instruments on the ground, and a few, like, glass jars, like, piled up on one side of the room. That's more organized. There are, like, flies, all over the, like, body bags. 'Cause that's clearly what they are. You can tell that they're body bags.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Johnny will go into the room, and if nothing strange happens, he will cut open the face on one of these bags and take a look inside.
So there's a few things in the room. Nothing strange happens when you walk in. There appears to be in like one of the piles of blood, like a makeshift book of some kind. It looks handmade. Bit more educated in it though. It's like just a not well kept journal. And there's also like a piece of parchment on like a piece of like wood, where there's like scrawling on it with like check marks next to the scrawlings. It appears to be like a checklist of some kind. And when you open the face of one of the body bags, it appears to be a Hyur woman. But you see that, like, her veins are black. And she looks very gaunt. Definitely dead, clearly.
Interesting. Okay. What does the journal and parchment say?
Yeah, so the parchment has it's not a list of names, it's a list of, like, features. Like, one says lady with brown hair. blue Arakan man, lady with long red hair. And then it'll just have like check marks next to them. And then under a few of the descriptions, there's written notes that say set to turn not, and then under another one it'll say not strong enough. Just like notes. And then at the bottom of the page there is another note that says all blood extracted set up and set aside to send to Eminence.
Yeah, Johnny returns and says it's a processing room of sorts. Bodies, their blood taken, harvested, and seemingly some attempts to perform some kind of magic on them. Perhaps to turn them.
Oh, there's another note, I forgot to read it. For one of the bodies...
And this, and Johnny opens the note. For one of the bodies.
It says that they were, quote-unquote, moved to transfusion room. Because there are 6, like, descriptors on here, and only 5 body bags.
And somewhere lies a transfusion room. Yeah. Okay, noted.
Transfusion room's probably back that way with the lightning gate or whatever the fuck that was.
Perhaps. Yeah. We'll go and we'll see what the... We'll go and inspect the lightning gate.
Yeah, what's going on over here, Chas?
Yeah, so you guys... I can reveal it, because you can mostly see into the other room, but again, there's this, like, gate of lightning, and I forgot to put it on the map. There's also a candle in front of it. There's a candle in front of it.
Is the lightning seemingly emanating from a device? And if so, can I cover it up?
It doesn't appear to be coming from like a device of any sort. It seems to be like because it also isn't like functioning with the same like physics as lightning. It appears to be like a grate like that just fills into the space that makes the opening into this next room that is just made of lightning. But it doesn't seem to be like lightning that is generated by like machinery. It seems to be like just like a magical grating that is like blocking off this walkway. And you can see a little bit
of
Oh, go ahead.
Does it have any sort of emanation point?
No. It doesn't seem to have like a source that it's like coming out from.
Okay, so even if I were to like create like a stone tunnel like bisecting it, the lightning would probably go through there?
Yeah.
Okay. If it's magical, will hitting it with a dispel magic work?
You can attempt it.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. Got some extra spell slots burning a hole in my pocket. Do I need to roll?
Yes.
Alrighty. I assume by this point my pass without trace is donezo.
Likely, yeah.
Alright. Let's see here. Does a 17 succeed?
Sorry, my phone went into sleep mode. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry, did that succeed?
Can you answer my question?
You use your dispel magic, and the effect does not cease.
So did I not succeed?
I'm saying it didn't work. I don't know if rolling implies that it works, or if it's just... I thought you just had to roll if the spell was above 3rd level.
Okay.
She needs to know if she failed so she can know if she can re-roll. That's why she's asking, does it succeed?
I am saying the dispel magic didn't work, but not because you failed.
Okay, then why? All right. Deck save. Let me see. 12.
That does succeed. You feel like the wall, like you feel like the energy like surge through, and you don't take any damage though. You feel like it might have, but your constitution is stronger than the lashing out of the wall. And you do not take any damage.
Okay. I guess I'll just teleport into the room with Vortex Warp.
Hey, this is your DM speaking. So this doesn't happen very much with Rollbound 2, but it happened this session. At the end of this part of the session, because this episode has 2 combined sessions in it, I had started to freak out because I had accidentally deleted my session notes for the entire latter half of this room. The room had some like arranged gargoyles in it with like a sigil on the ground, and they were trying to figure out how to get this wall to go down that was lashing out at them when they tried to dispel magic it, which it was a force cage that had a ward on it that whenever someone tried to cast dispel magic on it, because force cage cannot be affected by dispel magic, it would shock them. And effectively there was going to be a combat in this room where like the gargoyles like came alive, and literally I accidentally deleted everything because in my organizer app, if you open up a text box and then tab out of the app, which I did to go refresh myself on the rules of force cage, and I accidentally deleted everything, and so I kind of like started scrambling, and so this is why this cuts off at like a weird point. I just wanted to bring that clarification in before the jump into our next scene, where we decided to maybe take a different approach with this room and going into the 2nd floor of the dungeon. Thanks! So, where we last left off, you guys had disrupted the mechanism within the transfusion room, causing the force cage, and right after this happened, the statues started to do something. You guys see the larger, it looks like a gargoyle, like a statue in vaguely that shape, that was at the edge of this like wide circle, start to like move. You see its jaw starts to rotate and move as if it is like chewing on something. And after a few moments, it opens its mouth again, and dangling from one of its lower teeth is a key. A fairly large skeleton key that it looks wet, like it is glossy, as if it is wet. It is completely red, and it's not super translucent, but some parts of it are. And also, as this thing like spits out the key, And again, it's like dangling off of one of its like lower tusks. And as this key kind of dangles down, the little circle underneath that creature diminishes in light, and there is a area of wall behind it that starts to rotate. And you can hear like the sliding of rock against rock. And you see that it rotates to reveal a spiraling staircase that is carpeted in red, relatively fancy carpet, albeit there are bloodied footprints that start up the stairs. The blood is very old. You can just see multiple indents of boot prints from the several times that people have left this room after soaking their boots in blood.
Let's fucking go. Mage hand, pick up the key.
Dude. Okay. And then I go here. I go here. I go here. I go here.
Are we on tabletop?
Yeah.
Let me boot it up.
Oh my god! Wow!
Oh my god!
Who said that? Who said, "Oh my god, wow"? At first, I have no idea who that was. Genuinely.
That was Allie.
Oh my god.
That's
Wow.
what I thought.
Okay. I can move this one.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No, it looks like a hand. A really squiggly hand.
Kindergartner hand. That's how you make dungeon maps. Just ask a kindergartner to like draw shapes on a map and then like put it in Incarnate.
Low-key, yeah.
I might do that. I might go up to Bleep and be like, "Hey, little dude, draw on this piece of paper," and then they'll be like, "Okay."
You might go up to your adopted son, Cordugany.
Cordugany.
I should bleep the name.
Because honestly, I've been having a lot of
Cordugany's
trouble.
nuts.
I've been having a lot of trouble finding like things that I need to bleep out in episodes, and I feel really guilty when I can't find it. So before I said a name that I would need to bleep out anyway, I just said bleep.
Yeah, I mean Cordugany. Everybody knows Cordugany, though. Your adopted son. Okay,
Cordugany,
yeah,
my
we go
adopted
forward.
son. Yeah, and you guys enter I say spiral staircase. It goes downwards, not upwards. I think I accidentally described it as if it was going up, but it does go deeper down. If I said that wrong. I don't know if I did. I will find that out in about 3 weeks. But the stairwell goes down, and as you guys kind of exit, there is more of the mine. This area appears to be more clean cut. It looks like they have, I guess spruced it up a bit is the best way I could say it. You know, it looks like they have, like, it looks less like a mine and more like a repurposed mine. Sorry, I'm paying attention to stuff. Oh, hello. But it looks a lot more cleaned up. The walls are still dusty and there's still a bunch of dirt on the floor, and the stone is not necessarily nice. It is cracked and clearly walked on and crumbling with age. There are still wooden beams that hold up the area because, again, you know, it was once a mine. The carpeted stairs is, like, very clashing in aesthetic here. Like, it's also not functional. You imagine that this was... someone thought this was really cool, and it's just kind of... Sorry, Marble, why have you dragged your blanket all the way to the front door of my room? She, like, dragged it all the way... Why did you do that? What are you doing?
Is it Marble's blanket or is it Cordugany's blanket?
It's Marble's blanket. Why have you dragged your blankie all the way over there? What? What's wrong with where your blanket? Are you trying to bring it closer to me? Okay, sorry about that. I just watched her like drag her blanket all the way across the room, and I was like, what are you doing?
Okay.
But upon going up the stairs, there is a sort of opening that branches off into several paths. There's like a circular chamber that is definitely a lot nicer carved out than everything else. The walls are smooth. They're almost like perfectly spherical, where like there's still like enough for a floor. So like it's like a perfect dome shape that then goes off into these clearly like mine-like caverns. They continue to look like a normal mine after that. But in the center, there is a large sigil on the ground. It is currently dull. Like the magic is still active within it, but it is not activated, if that makes sense. And in the center, there is a small stone plate. I guess it's not very small at all, but it's like maybe like 1 foot by 1 foot. But it is kind of like raised out of the ground, and in the middle of it there is 3 little indentations that kind of look like God, is it selenite? I'm gonna look it up to make sure that I didn't make that up. Yeah.
What's selenite?
It is a type of gem. I say that mostly for the shape. It's literally like 3 like rectangular prism-esque shapes. Hello? Oh, I'm just dumb. Like, the indentations are shaped like they could fit one of these, and I'm mostly saying that to y'all so y'all know what kind of shape that I am implying. I actually have a little piece of selenite on my desk right now.
Interesting. Does it seem like these indentations that we could fit something here?
Yes. The grooves seem to be like perfectly like cut out and measured, and they're like in the direct middle, and there is a the circle in the middle is like not lit up at all, but it does look like perfectly slotted openings. And oh my goodness.
Johnny takes a look at these grooves and takes note of them.
Does this whole room look familiar to you all?
No.
Perhaps.
Should it?
I don't know. It just vaguely reminds me of when we did the trial for Physis.
Oh, that would be nice, but maybe we'll just keep an eye out.
Yeah, and Groove, you were saying something, or I should say Johnny was doing something. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah,
earlier.
Johnny looks to the rightmost path. He blinks a couple of times and I'll point to it. Let us go there.
Yeah, but as you guys head down, it returns to being a kind of uneven and narrow pathway. There is there's like moments where you guys have to like duck down to dip under like pieces of rock that jut down from the ceiling because it's just so uneven. And I would like everybody to make me a perception check.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, 14, 17, 17.1, damn. 17 again, 23, 9. Okay, so Johnny, Vivian, Lysel, and Xander. As you guys are starting to like walk down this path, you start to hear a noise coming up from the area ahead of you. And you hear it's like a strange like tink, tink, tink. And you guys are not stupid. It literally sounds like there is someone mining up ahead, kind of like when you go into like a Skyrim dungeon and there's a bandit randomly mining for no reason at a rock that doesn't have ore on it. But you literally hear just tink, tink, tink.
Anybody want to stealth on up?
Yeah, we could send Johnny Bada. This is like prime. Johnny Bada's in his element right now. Nobody will suspect the thing.
Not only is it a cave, it's a vampire cave. You're so right.
Yeah, I will send Johnny Bat on the ceiling. Of course, readying in action to be summoned if any harm would come about to him.
Yeah, of course. And he goes further down the like winding path, and then he opens up into this area, and you guys see, well, I guess Johnny sees, this large creature that definitely can like not fit in this room. He has like gray skin. His flesh appears to be drawn taut against his body because he's huge. Not like huge size. He's large size, but he like is massive in comparison to this room. And I'm gonna say the best description. You guys know fucking, what is that guy's name? Baymax from Big Hero 6?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but like an undead thing. Like large body with like hulking arms and like really weird fingers with this tiny little head. He appears to be it doesn't look, he literally looks like a stone golem but with flesh. His body is like has the shape as if he were like, you know, like his fingers look weirdly jointed and stuff like that, like they have like breaks in it. And his head is not naturally humanoid shaped. He literally looks like a giant sort of golem that is coated in flesh. And he has a pickaxe that in comparison to himself is comically small. And he is just like tapping against the wall. And it looks like he is uncovering something on the other side of the wall, but very slowly. And he's just like, his face is like inches away from the wall in an area that he's not even mining. He's just looking at the wall. And his arm is like lower down just against this particular spot of the wall, just tink, 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 tink. And then he'll stop and just go, ugh, tink, 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 tink.
Are we thinking quick little wham bam, thank you, ma'am?
Yeah.
Or do we
Yeah,
try and
Johnny
talk to this
will.
creature?
Talk to him. Talk to him. I know something better than talking to him that we could do.
Sure.
We could kill him.
Okay.
With a
Thank
surprise
God.
round.
Honestly, I did not know where you were going with that when you said that so suggestively. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Let's do that.
This.
Yeah. Yeah, we could surprise round him and kill him. Seems like it's just an undead. Try to. Okay. Yeah. We will. Any objections? Anybody want to do anything else?
Oh my god, 1 second.
Chas wants to do something else. I feel bad. The way holding a tiny pickaxe does really endear me to this thing, but I'm pretty sure it will just straight up attack us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think any of us look like. Well, actually, there's Xander.
No.
That's a good one.
Yeah, totally up to you.
Yeah. Let's sneak up and kablow. Do we still have Pass That Trace up, or is that gone? I think Xander had cast it.
I think we still have it. I think we went out of our way to make sure.
We were pretty
Xander
speedy. Right?
concentrated on it instead of casting other stuff.
Hell yeah. What spells do I have? Why did I take freedom of movement? What was I scared of?
A good spell to have.
I guess vampires is what I
Okay.
was scared of. Biting your neck and all that.
Okay, I'm so sorry. What are you guys doing?
We're sneaking up and stabbing it in the butt.
Stab it in the butt. Oh yeah, stab it in the butt. What?
Okay, I would like everybody to make me stealth checks.
That's incredible. Did we re-up Pass Without Trace? Is that what I heard?
I think it never ran out, but
Yeah,
like we're
we
probably
saw
running low,
Okay.
but not done yet.
$22, $31, $24, $24, $28, $22.
And make him really big. I don't like that.
Well, I did say he is large size. On the upper end of large, but he's large size.
Chas, is there enough room within the halls of this dungeon for Lysel to maintain a mounted status on Aspen, or no?
In this particular walkway, not particularly. Aspen would have to be squeezing.
What about like the main chamber we just came from?
Yeah, it's fine back there.
Okay, in that case, we'll just have Aspen following along behind. I'll make a separate stealth check for him. Oh wow, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, but as you guys get closer, he like looks up for a second as if he notices something, and then you realize that he notices a like centipede crawling up the wall. And he looks at it, reaches up and gingerly picks it up, sets it on the ground, and then stands back up. Tink! Tink! Tink!
Does that change my opinion of this strange creature?
He's in a dead end. He's not hurting anybody.
You also do see, now that you guys are all, like, here in this room, there appears to be, I don't have it mapped out because there was a potential, like, this is a, I wouldn't say an extra, it's not completely pointless, but it's like a extra thing. He's only maybe cleared about, like, a foot of it, like a foot sliver. It appears like he is trying to, like, break into another cavern, but only has this tiny pickaxe to do it. But, like, looking at the size of him, he could probably just break the wall. But he just tink,
that might be
tink.
That might be useful. It also might be really bad. I want to know what Jamie thinks of this guy. Like, if he seems like actively hostile, or if he's just doing his thing, or if like he's like a territorial sort. Like, what kind of vibes does he give off?
Make me an insight check.
18.
So this creature is very big. It is clear that he is intended, or at least has been constructed, I guess is the best way to say it, to hurt things. He has big arms. He probably is pretty hardy. He literally looks like he's made out of stone, despite having, like, drawn taut flesh. But he also appears to be very, very simple. Like, you shake him a little bit and you hear a coin rattling around where his head's supposed to be. So, maybe you could trick him in some way or something? But, like, this seems to be like a no-thoughts, head empty, and he has been assigned to do something, and instead of, like, thinking logically how he could do it faster, he's doing it the exact way he was told.
Okay. But I'm definitely not getting the sense that he's like he's not, how do I put it? Like, he's very, very, very focused on this thing that he is doing.
Yeah, he also...
Like, this is his sole purpose.
Yeah, it also doesn't seem like he is guarding this area. Like, you know, he's kind of shoved off in a corner. Like, you know... You don't know why he would be asked to do this. You know, I can't necessarily give you the context for why he's here. But, you know, it looks like he's built for smashing things, but he's sitting here with a pickaxe that is 1/16 his size, poking a wall. It's effectively like taking a fucking Costco spork and chipping at concrete.
So it's gonna take him a long...
He probably thinks he's torturing that wall.
It's gonna take him a long time to... It's gonna take him a long time to finish that.
Wait until he's done and then kill him.
Well, not even wait until he's done. Jay is gonna say over the necklace so that it's telepathic and it's not like the guy can't hear us.
What do you say we figure out what it is he's tunneling back there before we make any harsh decisions?
Very well. Shall we leave him for last?
I mean, we could probably figure out if he's hostile or not just by taking a rock and throwing it on the other side of him.
Why do that at all when we could just let him focus on his work? It could end up proving useful to us, you know.
Well, it's nice to know whether or not he's going to try to kill us.
You guys hear another tink, and then you hear a clang, and you see that the end of his pickaxe has broken. He looks down at it. Oh. Throws it to the side, and then leans down on the ground where there's like 15 of them piled up at his foot, picks it up, switches hands, tink, tink, tink.
He looks pretty preoccupied to me, old chum.
I'm kind of on team leave him for now.
We could find out, take a look around, see if there's any sort of notes. Maybe there's some kind of order that was mailed out here, and maybe they having this thing try to dig through someplace. Maybe there's some kind of valuable mineral, and then once he's finished digging through, hopefully by the time we're finished with this little excavation of ours, we can perhaps get our hands on our own valuable material or something similar. I mean,
yeah.
If it is something as simple as just expansion, then we can do away with him just so that he doesn't become a threat later, but he could be rather good means to an end.
Yeah, also, this isn't the only thing in this room. Now that you guys are here, I was just mainly focusing on the stuff that's more important. There's, like, I didn't place it all down because I didn't really feel the need to, but there's, like, a table right here. There's 2 cots on the ground right here that are, like, they're clearly not for him. And there's, like, a few things. It looks like everything has been pushed to, like, near the entrance of the room to make room for this guy, but there's, like, a few scrawled notes on, like, the little table, and then there is a, and you can see that, like, underneath all of the pickaxes, there's, like, a burlap sack with a bunch of holes in it, as if, like, all of these pickaxes were carried in this sack here, and now it's just kind of dumped on the floor.
Is there any magic items nearby?
There seems to be... You can see through the creature where his, like, chest is supposed to be. There is a circular magical object where his chest is. But he's facing away from you, that's why I say. And then also... Wait, where... You also... get a, on the other side of the wall that he is breaking, you also sense, something magical as well. And you can actually, because I believe I said you can see the aura of it as well, am I mistaken?
Oh, let me look up the ability. Yeah.
Yeah, you see that there is, it looks like, there's like a tube, you can't, because, you know, it's hard to tell with just a silhouette, but it looks like on just the other side of the wall, it's like a tube shape, and that is also highlighting at the very, very end of your range.
There seems to be some type of magic item behind the wall. Some kind of tube-like object.
On the announcement of a magic item, Vivian pulls out a gun and cocks it. Says he had his chance.
Johnny, Johnny will blink a couple times, and he'll take a look over at Xander, who's perhaps looking away. And he will simply stand up and walk over to the wall, not minding this large creature. And I am going to use the Charm of Ruin to touch the wall and reduce a 5-foot section of it surrounding the item to dust.
Yeah, you walk up. The creature, at first, like, he, like, his head, like, whips towards you, but then he, like, leans down, like, maybe, like, a foot, and sniffs you, and just says, "Oh." And then, like, looks at the area of wall that you, like, turned to dust, and then he scratches his head. And then he leans down, grabs one of his pickaxes, and then hands it to you and says, "Are you in trouble too?"
No!
Yeah. Johnny looks up at him and blinks a couple of times. "No, I'm not. Are you?"
Yeah.
"Why?"
I ate something
Why?
I wasn't supposed to.
"What did you eat?"
One of the bodies.
"Why?"
Hungry.
"Are you still hungry?"
A little.
Understand that feeling. Would you like to eat more?
He like cocks his head to the side, and he says, "Are you releasing me?"
I'm merely offering you something finer, a finer purpose, and plenty of food.
He blinks a few times, which looks really strange because he doesn't really have eyelids, so you kind of just see his like face like wrinkle where his eyes are supposed to be. And he like rubs his like chin. And then he looks at the wall. And he looks really confused. Like you can literally see wrinkles forming in his forehead as if he's having a really hard time thinking about what's happening right now. And go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Have I unearthed the item, by the way?
Yeah, you can actually see that on the... Okay. You can actually see that on the other side of the wall, there is... I wouldn't call it a room. It literally looks like... It looks like you have, like, unearthed a grave, but instead of digging from, like, up above down, you are digging at it from the side. And, like, due to, like, root structures and other things, there's just this kind of, like, pocket of area. And you see that there is a sarcophagus that looks like it, well, not sarcophagus, it's just like a regular, like, coffin that was, like, hastily buried. It's not laid, like, flat or straight. It's like hastily thrown in. It kind of looks like it was like it was dropped in rather than like laid in. So it's at like an angle where like the end of it is like kind of upwards. There is what appears to be a map tube with something inside of it. But it's like really, really long. I guess like if I were compared it to rolled paper, it'd be like poster sized. But it doesn't look like there's paper inside of the map tube. There is, of course, the coffin, and then there is, ouch. Sorry, that hurt. And there appears to be, bones, like, surrounding the coffin underneath it. Almost like the coffin was, like, dropped on creatures.
Interesting. Yeah, Johnny will turn to... Oh, well, Johnny, yeah. What will the creature say in response?
The creature, like, looks at you, and clearly, Johnny, you can tell that this, like, people don't really talk to this creature much. It's almost like all of this, like, conversation is almost, like, exhausting to him. Like, he's like, bruh, I'm using my brain too much. And he says, well, Master did say I only had to stay here until wall was broken. But Master also said it would take all of my pickaxes, but I still have 14 pickaxes.
Holy shit, he can count.
If he starts getting higher than 20, I'll be a little more suspicious.
Your master is an evil of untold caliber. You
got that
an
right.
evil beast. Could handily do much better absolving the world of this than you could chipping away at this coffin. And is the only way to sate your hunger without doing harm to innocent people.
What's an innocent people?
Those
you did incense? Like the smelly stuff?
Nay, innocent. Those without evil dreams or evil deeds.
He, like, rubs his head, and he goes, I've never heard that word before.
You need only consume, do I ask of you. Nothing more.
He, like, looks around the room, and then he, like, walks over to, like, this little, table, and his fingers are so large that there's, like, a piece of paper on it, and he, like, leans down and tries to pick up the piece of paper, and then it falls, and then, like, part of the corner rips off, and he goes, ugh, and then tries to grab it again from another corner, trying to lift it up.
Can I cast Mage Hand and levitate the paper up to him?
He, like, looks at it, and then, like, grabs it, now in a way where he doesn't have to try to peel it off the table, and then blinks, because he's like, the fuck just did that? And then you, like, his eyebrows furrow, and he's like, ouch. And then he, like, turns back around and walks back over to Johnny, and then he tries his hardest to hand him the piece of paper without crumbling it.
Yeah, what does the piece of paper say?
You, like, take the piece of paper, and, it reads... Hold on, I gotta open my phone back up. It says, I am leaving the failed experiment golem here for the time being. Maybe he can unearth that presence we found on the other side of the wall. Although once he's done doing that, we can just feed him to our champion in the other room. That'll be a fun fight to watch, albeit it'll only last about a few seconds.
What if we, like, absolutely fucking jacked this guy so he won the fight?
Holy shit.
Why are
Yeah,
you jacking
you're onto
random
something.
guys?
I don't need to answer that, Joey.
For the love of the game, I see.
You just jump scared me. Okay. Yeah, Johnny will, crumple the note and say, indeed. Henceforth, follow us. You will never be short of food.
Yeah. He,
You give him a really big hammer.
he, like, looks over, and he just says, okay.
Actually, wait, Chad, can I do a thing here?
What's up?
This is a little bit out of the purview of the spell, so I understand if the answer is no. But would it be possible for me to gather up all of the pickaxes, broken and otherwise, and cast Fabricate on them to turn them into a spear fit for such a large individual?
What does Fabricate normally? What are the parameters of it normally?
So, Fabricate, I'll pull up the exact wording here for you. You convert raw materials into products of the same material. For example, you can fabricate a wooden bridge from a clump of trees, a rope from a patch of hemp, and clothes from flax or wool. Choose raw materials that you can see within range, which is 120 feet. You can fabricate a large or smaller object contained within a 10-foot cube or 8 connected 5-foot cubes given a sufficient quantity of raw material. If you're working with metal, stone, or another mineral substance, however, the fabricated object can be no larger than medium, contained within a single 5-foot cube. The quantity of objects made by the spell is commensurate with the the quality of objects made by the spell is commensurate with the quality of the raw materials. Creatures or magic items can't be created or transmuted by the spell. You also can't use it, to create items that ordinarily require a high degree of craftsmanship, such as jewelry, weapons, glass, or armor, unless you have proficiency with the type of artisan's tools required to craft such objects. It's a fucking mouthful. But technically, I can't create weapons with it.
I mean, I'd say it's a bunch of pickaxes, and it's like, I would let you make a spear with it, even if you don't have the proficiency, because, you're basically just, you can make anything into a spear if you think hard enough about it.
True.
Just take the heads off the pickaxes and turn those into spears.
Yeah, literally, if he had the smarts to do it, he could pick up the pickaxes, bend the ends of them to make them sharp, and then stick all the pieces of wood together, and then boom, he has a spear.
Actually, I'll tell you what. Because this guy is kind of giving me more bonk stick vibe. Could I give him like a great club, essentially?
Yeah, I'll allow that. It's not gonna look
like a
pretty.
Weapon might. Oh no, neither does he. But,
What kind of creature is this fucking thing?
It's an undead.
You can, if you want to make an Arcana check, you can figure it out.
Can I do religion instead? Because it's an undead.
I'd say the DC would be higher for a religion check, but I would let you make it.
I am now realizing that I don't have any intelligence, so neither of these is an applicable check that I can make. I don't know what the fuck he is.
I guess I'll give it a shot. Then you're deeply curious, I suppose. I believe that is a 17. It is a 17.
So, you take a look at this, Xander, and it appears to be, so it's definitely an undead. It's not a bone golem, but it literally has the shape and make of a stone golem, but it has organic pieces to it. So you imagine that it is both. This is equal parts a flesh golem and a stone golem, probably using leftover pieces of both.
Xander's going to look to Johnny and say, this creature was definitely created with magic. Very peculiar type, though. I haven't seen anything of the sort. You should see if you can find this ritual. I have a feeling the ability to create such a golem would serve you well.
Johnny nods. Perhaps it lies deeper within this cavern.
Perhaps. Did you get everything out of that wall?
Yeah, Johnny, we'll turn to the wall, and any goodies in there, we'll pull out the sarcophagus if we must.
Oh yeah, you can look in the sarcophagus if you would like.
Yeah, Johnny will turn to the creature and say, pull out the contents of that wall. Open the sarcophagus.
He pulls out the coffin with one hand.
Yeah, does he open it?
Yeah, he backs it up, he sets it on the ground, right here. And then there is a latch on it. He forces it open, and the latch just breaks because he didn't realize he needed to unlatch it first, so it just splinters and then opens the rest of the way.
What's inside?
So on the inside, there appears to be So there is not a body on the inside. Instead, there are some bones. There are also a few potions, and there is a bundle of like very old-timey, at least by the current age of Teosia standards, old-timey black powder bombs.
Wow. Can we get at that in loot?
Yep.
Also, to clarify, because I've heard it referred to as a coffin and a sarcophagus. Which is it?
Coffin.
Okay.
So you got 2 black powder bombs and 4 potions of Rebuke Undead.
Nice. Wow. We'll probably end up using those in this dungeon. Yeah, we're gonna give one of the potions to Emiko. To Emiko, Lifestyle, and Jay. And then who would like the last one? Okay, I'll hold on to it. If anybody else wants it, just let me know. Maybe we can give it to like Jay a second time. Then for the black powder bombs, anybody want these? Or should the skeletons take them?
I think the skeletons could use them.
Yeah. I agree. Okay. Yeah, okay. Then we will continue. Well, is there anything else in the hole?
Other than that, there's the little map tube that has what looks to be like a roll of fabric stuffed into it.
Yeah. What is in the map tube? Johnny will take it.
Yeah. When you open it up, it looks like there is a tiny, like it literally looks like hold on. I'm trying to find like a good photo for what it is. Oh my god, I thought I've been like sitting here talking and my thing was like lit up, but it actually wasn't unmuted. That was annoying. But in the map tube there is it literally is like the size of like a doormat, and it is like rolled up, and you have to like partially like grab like the corner of it to like get it to unfold enough to like get pulled out of the tube. But it has like, it's like black with like golden embroidery into it that is like very astrology-esque. There's like a sun in the middle with some moons and some other like patterns on it. But it is literally like the size of a doormat. And when Johnny takes it out, like Emiko, you like when you watch it unfold, you know that is the little mat is like the magical item.
That's it.
Johnny nods, and he will put it away for now. We will identify it with the other stuff.
Chas.
Me.
If I'm not mistaken, we should be running up on time for Pass Without Trace at this point, right?
Yeah, you probably got like a minute of it left.
Okay.
I can always take over for you.
How do we feel about camping out here for an hour?
Very well.
Yeah, at this rate, purely because I want to do this bit, we'll say that you guys are all like in the room. The golem picks up the coffin and then like upright places it in this walkway.
Nice.
And then he looks over at you guys and says, "Door."
Hell yeah.
Just have one of your skeletons just continue to tap away at the wall, so there's still a sound coming.
Yeah. Skeleton, the new skeleton rogue, will tap away at the wall.
Don't let
Rite of
Skeleton Rogue
passage.
touch you. They'll steal all your fucking powers.
It's just a name. He's just a skeleton, really. That'd be kind of cool, though. It's a cool concept. You're full of those.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I got it from Marvel.
Oh.
Chassis dog?
No.
Poor Dugany. Okay, yeah. We will identify all of these items. I'm also going to use my cantrip formulas to switch one of these out, because I have a cold and necrotic cantrip right now.
Alright.
Yeah, Xander is going to dig himself into the ground a little bit and kind of look like a potted plant. And I am going to burn a lot of sorcery points. Specifically, 6, so I can create another 4th level spell slot. Alrighty. And, Groove, you already said you're identifying the magic shit during the short rest, right?
Yes.
Fuck you.
So, the Wolfcane sword does not require attunement. Basically, once a day it allows you to cast Misty Step, and additionally, whenever you kill a creature, the next attack made with that weapon deals maximum damage. The small vial of liquid is a blood potion, and it heals for 60, but if you are not a vampire, it makes you vulnerable to necrotic damage for 1 minute. And then the black bow does require attunement, but once a day you can make a critical hit against you be a critical miss instead. And whenever a creature makes multiple attacks against you, each subsequent attack from the same creature on that turn gains a -1 penalty for attack.
Oh shit, that actually is a really good fucking Emiko item.
Is the Wolfkin sword just like a long sword or short sword?
It is a
It's a
short,
short
sword.
sword.
Guys, short sword.
Okay.
This is
You
That's
said
the
such
bow. What kind of bow is it?
Oh, never mind. I see the
We
enchantment.
already saw the picture.
It's like a little black bow that you wear around your neck. It's the picture above.
But,
It's a lace. It's a lace bow.
statistically. Oh, fuck it. I was thinking. Oh my god. I was thinking of
Like a weapon, yeah. Sorry.
a weapon. Okay.
We could have kept that going for a while. Be like, is it a long bow? Like, oh, it's long enough.
The gazebo.
The mat.
Yeah. I'll hold on to the blood vial.
Yeah, that makes
We just need to use it when we're out of combat. And it's just like a 60 heal. It's very good. Very
Yeah.
good item.
Also, Johnny, I'm just letting you know if you drink the potion, you do not face the penalty. Just
Alright, yeah, I was wondering about that.
throwing it out
He's so
there.
humanoid.
You count.
Thank you. It feels good to count. Which this guy can also do.
I think-
Yeah.
unless someone's really of a mind to take the Wolfcane sword, it almost makes sense to give it to Jay. And then just like, Jay, you can, whenever you kill a creature, you can just like, I'm going to use my bonus action instead of capabiling to just make an offhand attack. Because you capability a lot.
That's true.
Well, the problem with doing the offhand attack thing is he would need to have a light weapon in the other hand, too.
Do you? I thought you only had to have it in one hand.
That used to be the case. That is no longer the case.
Who said that?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Isn't Nebula a rapier, though? I guess that's
Yeah,
not a
but
light weapon, it's a finesse
rapiers
weapon.
aren't
Not a
light.
light
It's a finesse weapon. It's a finesse weapon, I remember now.
Is there like a plus on the Wolfcane sword? Does it has like a +1, +2, +3?
I forgot to mention, it is a +1 sword.
+1, okay.
Oh, and then the mat, I forgot.
Yeah, me personally, I say we give the Wolfcane sword to Emiko. I kind of just want to put like as many pointy objects on Emiko as possible.
The sea urchin of the silver lining.
Yeah, just turn Emiko into a fucking literal Beyblade.
I mean, I'm willing to use it. I just like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a fucking object interaction to, like, switch to it. So, if you ever need to in combat, you can just pull it out real quick so you can teleport.
Yeah.
Cost you a lot less than it does Jay. Plus, I don't think any of your weapons are two-handed anyway, are they?
What?
Emiko's weapon, none of them are two-handed, right?
No. Besides the chain sickle, but she doesn't even use that typically anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that's a flying carpet.
No.
Hovering that. Flying carpet. We have a goddamn flying carpet.
Neat.
Yeah, but it's just little.
Nice. Who would like...
Mat.
Hovering mat versus flying carpet. That's so good. That is actually
That's
so
a
funny.
fucking that's a Stephen Hay skit.
Who would like the black bow? What'd you say?
Put that on Emiko too.
I would like to go, or the bow.
Okay, yeah.
Because I was thinking Lysel, but Lysel wants people to hit them with crits, right?
I mean,
Dakota
Lysel doesn't take crits anymore.
Okay, yeah. Emiko, all yours. And would anybody in particular like the mat? Did you like the idea of being able to... Oh no. Right. Yeah, I would like the mat, but I'm not firm on it. If anybody else would like it more strongly than I.
I mean, Xander is the child of a genie, so...
Yeah, all yours.
Fuck yeah.
Xander hovering on the little mat like it's a fucking skateboard or a farming.
Yeah, yeah, hands in pockets, aura farming, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. And we will leave the room. Well, I guess we'll get through our 1 hour rest. And then we will leave the room.
Okay, let me grab my nerds. Yeah. But going back into the main room, the big guy, it takes him a bit longer to follow you. You see him, like, get to, like, right here, and he's, like, he's, like, literally standing sideways, and he goes, "This is gonna take," squeezes a little further, "a minute."
Johnny says nothing, but he will wait for the golem to emerge.
There he is. Yeah, it takes like an extra minute to get to the other side, but then he like wiggles his way out. And then he looks down and goes, ow.
Already. Yeah. And... Oh, yeah, actually, Johnny will ask him, what can you tell us of your masters and of this building?
Building,
and of this cavern.
He, takes a second, and he says, he, like, scratches the, top of his head, and he points into one of the right-hand caverns, and he says, big monster that way. They steal its blood. Very strong. Throw those who are bad to him. Big monster. And then he points to, like, the first left-hand path, and he says, blood room. Make others like me in there and take blood. They've been avoiding it recently, though. I don't know why. And then he points to the uppermost left-hand path, and he says, dining room. Also where they keep emergency key for, and then he points at the floor. There are 3. One is in creature creation room, one is in dining room, and then one is with big monster.
I feel like we gotta take out the big monster first, right?
I don't know. Emiko's not looking so hot. Maybe we should wait on that.
Emiko, the smell of blood is making her barf in her mask.
Oh no.
It goes up her face into her eyes.
God.
Comes out the neck.
Fair enough.
Her eyes come out of her neck?
Oh no, I'm sorry, I was referencing a Brandon Rogers video.
Johnny, would you like to visit the creation room?
Yeah, Johnny says, nods. Very well. And yeah, we will go visit the creation room. I'll just send Johnny back down into the room. Take a look-see. Ready action, de-summon.
Yeah, so you send Johnny Bat looking through his senses in the room. It is filled to the brim with body bags, as you saw before. There is a permeating, I don't want to say gas, but there's something in this room that either smells or is so dirty and nasty that you can actually see from the piles of bodies like fumes rising in the air. You see that there is a basin on one side of the room that has a little bit of blood in it. And the mass, like, pile on one side of the room seems to be, like, moving a little bit. But you don't see anything directly. And you do see that on one side of the room there is, like, an array of tools.
Interesting. Any enemies here?
Give me un momento. Okay.
ma'am?
Marble has moved the blankets closer to me. She is now almost at my chair.
Five Nights at Freddy.
You see from, like, a pile of blood, you don't see, like, a body or a creature, like, none of the, like, bodies move, but you do see from one of the piles of blood, this, like, streak of red go to lash out at Johnny Bat, and your held action to remove Johnny Bat before he gets harmed triggers, and he is desummoned.
Whoosh. Okay. Yeah, Johnny shares his findings.
I mean,
with the party.
this sounds like a fireballable problem to me.
It sounds like a black powder bombable problem, yeah. We don't want to mess up the stuff that's there, though. Did anything look like fragile there? Like it would not hold up to some firebombing?
The creatures.
You don't know how fragile or not fragile the, like, pedestal and basin are. You also don't know how important they are. They look like they're made out of stone. And then, like, the tables with all of the tools on it are, made out of wood, but, like, I don't think you're particularly concerned about a table. You didn't see the key that your new friend was talking about, but you also don't know necessarily, like, if it's hidden in a thing, or maybe one of the bodies has it, or if there's something else you have to achieve to get it. But you didn't, like, see it, like, out in the open, like, sitting somewhere. You know, like, it wasn't, like, set haphazardly on a counter.
Nay, I should wish to preserve the state of the room.
Sounds webbable, then.
Indeed. We want to stop there for the Mickle? Seems like we're going to be fighting.
That is completely up to you guys. Because I'll say, like, above the table, most of the avenues in this dungeon lead to a fight of some sort.
Hell yeah. Anyone opposed? Mickey, how do you feel about this? Dakota,
Mickey's
can you go to
gone.
Mickey and ask?
I think she's asleep.
Wake her up.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm fine to wait till next week, and we can do a boss rush on all these different rooms.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys can take the blood monster, Lysel will take the big one.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the plan. We all get one room.
I mean, I feel like any one of us probably could. It would be extremely risky and stupid, but, like...
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
Pretty jacked.
I'll take this room, but I am fireballing.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Be very helpful.
Yeah, but if you guys want to end there...